sacrifice. All right, if I sit down for a few minutes, Mrs. Otto, I want to talk to you. The Walkers spoke very highly of you.
You've been retained.
Yes.
Their child died and they got a lawyer?
It should be said that my task is to represent the Walkers only in their anger, not their grief.
What did they get for that?
You're angry, aren't you, Mrs. Otto? That's why I'm here. To give your anger a voice. To be your weapon against whoever caused that bus to go off the road.
Dolores?
It's my belief that Dolores was doing exactly what she's done for years. Besides, the school board's insurance on Dolores was minimal, a few million at most. No, the really deep pockets are in the town, or the company that made the bus.
So you think someone else caused the accident, Mr. Stevens?
Mrs. Otto, there is no such thing as an accident. The word doesn't mean anything to me. As far as I'm concerned, somebody, somewhere, made a decision to cut a corner. Some corrupt agency or corporation accounted the cost variance between a 10-cent bolt and $1 million out-of-court settlement. They decided to sacrifice a few lives for the difference. That's what's done, Mrs. Otto. I've seen it happen so many times before.
But Dolores said she hit a patch of ice and lost control of the bus.
Mr. Otto, how long has Dolores been driving that bus? How many times has she steered clear of danger? I mean, what happened that morning? Thank you. Somebody calculated ahead of time what it would cost to sacrifice safety. It's the darkest, most cynical thing you could imagine, but it's absolutely true. And now, it's up to me to ensure moral responsibility in this society.
So you're just the thing we need. Isn't that what you want us to believe, Mr. Stevens? That you know what's best for us?
No. You listen to me, Mrs. Otto. And you listen very carefully. I do know what's best. Believe me. As we're sitting here, talking, the town, or the school board, or the manufacturer of that bus, are lining up a battery of their own lawyers to negotiate with people as grief-stricken as yourselves. And that makes me very, very mad. That's why I came all the way up here. If everyone had done their job with integrity, your son would be alive and safely in school this morning. I promise that I will pursue and reveal who it was did not do their job. Who is responsible for this tragedy. And then in your name, in Walker's name, in the name of whoever decides to join us, I will sue. I will sue for negligence until they bleed.
I want the person to go to jail for the rest of his life. I don't want him. I want him to die there. I don't want his money.
It's unlikely that anyone will go to prison, Mrs. Otto. But he or his company will pay in other ways. And we must make them pay. Not for the money or for the compensation for the loss of your boy. That can be done. But for the protection of other innocent children. You see, I'm not just here to speak for your anger, but for the future as well.
Are you expensive?
No. If you agree to have me represent you in the suit, I will require no payment until the case is won, when I will require 1/3 of the awarded amount. If no award is made, then my services to you will cost you absolutely nothing. That's the standard agreement.
Do you have this agreement with you?
Yes, I do. It's in my car. I won't be a minute. In any case, you should have time to discuss this without me before you make a decision.